In this lesson, we are going to be solving systems of equations. So the question would be, what is a system of equations? Well, it simply is a collection of two or more equations with the same set of variables. And when you have two or more lines, the solution is going to be where the lines cross. It's going to be the ordered pair that is a solution for both equations. That means where they cross, where they touch, that's going to be the solution. First, we're going to look at how to solve these by graphing. So we have talked about how to graph lines using slope-intercept form. So here you have two lines, y equals 3x plus 5 and y equals negative 4. So if I were to graph both of these, remember first we always start with the y-intercept. So it crosses the y-axis at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I put a point there. We know that's one of the points. Then we look at the slope. The slope is 3. And when the slope is 3, we know that 3 is over 1. So we're going to rise up 3 and run to the right 1 from the y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 1. That one's kind of off the graph a little bit. So what you can also do, we have learned that two negatives make a positive. So this would be the same as this. So I could actually go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and to the left 1, and notice that that is in the same line. Oops, I did that one first. There's that line. The other one was y equals negative 4. So I go to negative 4 on the y-axis, and it's just going to be a horizontal line across on negative 4. Now, once you graph these two lines, you will notice that they cross somewhere. The solution is going to be the ordered pair that satisfies both equations. That means right here where they cross, this ordered pair is the solution. So you have to figure out where that is and write the ordered pair down. It crosses at negative 3, negative 4. So solution is negative 3, negative 4. Here's two more lines. Let's practice this. Remember when graphing, we always start with the y-intercept. So it crosses the y at 1, so I'm going to put a point there. And then the slope is, I've already moved back up. So then there's no number in front of the x. So it's an understood 1. So that's a negative 1. But when we have a number, we always have to have a rise and a run. So right here, our slope would be negative 1 over 1, which means down 1 to the right 1. And there's another point for us, and we could do a continual slope, down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1. And you can see where that line is going to be, right there. For the second line, the y-intercept is negative 3. 1, 2, 3. From there, again, we have the same slope, negative 1 over 1. So go down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1. Now, because these two lines had the same slope, we notice something about the lines. They are parallel. So if we say that the solution is where the two lines cross, and the lines are parallel, what could the solution be? Well, that means there's going to be no solution. So anytime you see two lines with the same slope, this tells you that the lines are parallel and that they do not cross and that there will not be a solution. Okay, let's look at these two lines. Again, we're going to start with the y-intercept at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, we're going to do the slope. The slope is 2 over 1. That means we're going to rise 2 and go to the right 1 from the y-intercept, which is right here. We can graph that line. The second one is not in slope-intercept form. We want to have the y by itself. So first of all, we're going to have to move the x term to the other side of the equation. And remember, when it jumps the fence, when it goes over the equal sign, it changes signs. We have to do a positive x. So that would give us 1/2 y equals a positive x plus 2. Remember how the x term wants to be the leader, and he pushes the other number to the side. Now we still have the y being multiplied by 1/2. So now we're going to have to multiply by the reciprocal. That means we're going to multiply all the terms by 2. So we're going to multiply this term by 2 and this term by 2. When these terms get multiplied by 2, you're just left with y. That equals 2x plus 4. What do you notice about this line and this line? They are the same lines. There's rewriting it. So if we say that the solution is where two lines cross and the two lines happen to be the same, how do we say our answer? We're going to say there are infinitely many solutions. It means anywhere on the lines would be the solution. So we just say infinitely many. So in this first example, how many solutions are there? There's only one solution because it crosses. In the second example, there are no solutions because the lines are parallel. And in the third example here, there are infinitely many solutions. One, none, infinitely many. This is going to be the second part of the video, and I'm going to stop this and record it on a different video. So if you're interested, look for the next video, Solve by Substitution.